death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below. By fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones for raping my niece. Now and forever freezing. Tried to rape my nephew too. As above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing. As above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing. As above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing. As above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to Cori Jones. Now and forever freezing as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to all government who is allowing my niece and nephew to be molested. Now and forever freezing as above, so below. Allow sudden death to all government that is allowing my niece and nephew to be molested, now and forever freezing, as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to all government that is allowing my niece and nephew to be molested, now and forever freezing, as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to all government who is allowing my niece and nephew to be molested, now and forever freezing, as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to all government who is allowing my niece and nephew to be molested, now and forever freezing, as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to all government who is allowing my niece and nephew to be molested, now and forever freezing, as above, so below, by fire and by force. Allow sudden death to all government who is allowing my niece and nephew to be molested, now and forever freezing, as above, so below, by fire and by force. I thank you in advance, King Jehovah. I thank you in advance, loving universe. Archangel Michael, I thank you in advance. All archangels of the Divine Holy Temple, I thank you in advance. I am grateful. I am grateful right now, loving universe, for you answering my prayers, and I am so thankful. I am so thankful. I know my prayers will be answered. Thank you. As above, so below. I am so grateful. Now I just want to show y'all I don't give a fuck, because I cannot believe how many people is trying to stop me from praying for my niece and nephew and any other children involved. Allow all divine children, allow all divine children justice that's involved in this, Jehovah, now and forever freezing. Allow all divine children justice that's involved in this, Jehovah, now and forever freezing. Allow all divine children that's involved with this justice, now and freezing, Jehovah. Allow the children justice now and forever. I thank you in advance. Allow sudden death to anybody in the legal system allowing these children to be molested. Allow sudden death to all Masons that curse me, now and forever freezing. Allow sudden death to all Masons that curse me, now and forever freezing. Allow sudden death to all Masons that curse me, now and forever freezing. Allow sudden death to all Masons that curse me, now and forever freezing. Allow sudden death to all Masons that curse me, now and forever freezing. As above, so below. Allow sudden death to all Masons that curse me, now and forever freezing. As above, so below. Allow sudden death to all Masons that curse me, now and forever freezing. I can't believe y'all. Allow sudden death to all my family members that curse me, now and forever freezing. As above, so below. Allow sudden death to all my family members that curse me, now and forever freezing. As above, so below. By fire and by force. Allow sudden death to all my family that curse me, now and forever freezing. As above, so below. By fire and by force. Allow sudden death to all my family that curse me, now and forever freezing. By fire and by force. Allow sudden death to all my family that curse me, now and forever freezing. As above, so below. By fire and by force. Allow them to die. They're going obsessive with it, Jehovah. They're obsessed with it. They're aggressive with it. They're trying to kill me. Allow anyone trying to kill me sudden death. Right now, I'm forever freezing, as above, so below. Allow anyone who's trying to kill me sudden death. Now I'm forever freezing, as above, so below. Allow anyone who's trying to kill me sudden death. Now I'm forever freezing, as above, so below. Allow anyone who's trying to kill me sudden death. Now I'm forever freezing, as above, so below. Allow anyone who's trying to kill me sudden death. Now I'm forever freezing, as above, so below. Allow anyone who's trying to kill me sudden death. Now I'm forever freezing, as above, so below. Allow anyone who's trying to kill me sudden death. Now I'm forever freezing, as above, so below. Allow anyone who's trying to kill me sudden death. Now and forever freezing, as above, so below. Allow anyone cursing me sudden death. Now and forever freezing, as above, so below. Allow anyone cursing me sudden death. Now and forever freezing, as above, so below. And thank you in advance. I ain't worried about it.